Hello everyone and welcome back to Jak 2 Renegade on the Sony PlayStation 3. I am One Wild Sheep yet again, and today how about we go back to cruise again and get ourselves that glorious weapon power up that we earned in the previous part by mucking about in the sewers.
What is that horrible smell?
Oh, great! We do your dirty work in the sewers and come back smelling worse than a wet hip hog in a warm barn. This could have a serious impact on the lady factor.
No. I think it was my lunch, actually. Nice work in the sewers, eh? I guess you're looking for that weapon upgrade. Well, there's a blaster mod stashed in some crates at the port. Find it, and it's yours.
Ah, so we need to go and find it. Well, just our luck. No, in our luck, someone's picked it up and went off with a blast already. But fortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that's not the case. Just go to the big new gun icon on the map. And I think this is the only time this gun icon appears in the game. It's quite a weird that this graphic only appears this one time. But go back to the shooting gallery and the gun will be stashed inside. So, yay, I guess.
Blaster is a good all-around choice with a nice rate of fire. This weapon requires more aiming ability. You can switch weapon modes at any time. You can combo your attacks by kicking, then firing your weapon. Kick the first target, then shoot while kicking to automatically hit the second target. Now that's a Wastelander move. They won't know what hit them. You can find yellow ammo in crates. Would you like to test your skills on the gun course?
Of course I would like to, you fool. So yeah, now we got hold of the gun blaster, and this is quite possibly the most useful weapon in the entire game because it's long range. Well, it's not that long range, but it's a medium range gun. You can quite easily aim at enemies. It has like a sort of auto target system, so all you need to do is basically face towards the general direction of the enemy, and you'll be able to shoot them. And honestly, this weapon is so useful. And that combo move that Sig just told us, don't forget that move. It is the most useful thing about this gun, because you can, whenever you do your combo move, you'll shoot off a flurry, and I mean an absolute massive flurry of bullets. So you'll be able to literally pound enemies with tons and tons of eco-filled yellow lead, you know? Seriously, the combo move is just so useful, especially whenever you have crowds of enemies. And what you can do as well is if you're doing your spin kick and you push the shoot button at the same time, you'll be able to shoot rapidly in a circle. You know, you just go like a madman. Imagine Crash Bandicoot with a gun. You'll be basically that. And what can I say? It's just so useful, you know. Anyway, I like this section by here. We need to sort of avoid all the civvies in it. I don't know. I like this gun course. You know, it's not much to talk about with it, but it's a neat little challenge, and of course, like I said, if you get a good enough score, you'll get yourself a couple of precursor orbs for your troubles, you know? And getting precursor orbs in this game, they're not mandatory, but they can help out if you don't mind using cheats, because they unlock cheat codes that'll help you out, like maybe extra health, or get rid of Jak's goatee, which is the most important cheat of the game. And I know loads of people who the first thing they do is they remove Jak's goatee, you know, the green thing on his chinny chin. And I like it, you know, I like that character trait of his. It looks cool, you know? He looks like a badass, and in this dark and edgy, serious... Okay, I can't say serious, this is not a serious game at all. There's so much humor in it. But in this dark and edgy world, you need to look dark and edgy to get by, you know? Oh, sweet Jesus. Kill everything! Except for the people. People aren't good. Already have been your backup, Sig. But with that, we've got ourselves the blaster. And like I said, the blaster is the most useful gun in the game. We're going to be making use of it quite a bit. Well, I was going to say until we get the blue gun, but even then, even when we get the next gun in our inventory, the blue one, the blaster is still so good. So good. Honestly, all of the weapons in this game are really useful for their own purpose. Like, you got the blaster for your medium to long range pellets. You got your scatter gun for your close range combat. I don't know. I think all the guns are really useful. What can I say?
I have a proposition for you, Jack. Racing is the biggest sport in the city. Errol is the undisputed grand champion. He's crazy and dangerous on the track. My kind of guy. Only a fool would dare race against him, eh? And that's where you two come in. A client of mine is looking for a fast driver for her racing team. Here's a security pass to get you into the stadium section. And your contract with just a few trifles for me. I've already signed your name to save time.
We, the racers, hereby agree to give crew all proceeds from race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets, fast food tie-ins, use of likeness rights, talk show deals, clothing lines, all print rights, including book, novella, comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti designs. Toy rights, shoe lines, mood rings, game rights. Game rights? Vitamin endorsements, city kickback movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
We can work out the tiny details later. If you can get from here to the race garage near the stadium in less than 3 minutes, my client said she would consider letting you drive for her team. Make me proud,
Okay, so go outside. You see this thingy here? Jump on it. I said jump on it. Jump on it. There we go. Uh-oh, the stadium passes. Uh-oh, gotta speed up. So yeah, we have a time limit. We need to get to the stadium, which is on the exact opposite end of the map within 3 minutes. Now, it sounds quite challenging. It's really not. Just keep out of the way of the traffic. Like I say, stick in the lower hover zone, and you should be just fine. And if your time, well, if the time runs out, let's just say that time is up for you. But seriously, we just need to get to the stadium, and when we actually get to the stadium, we'll be introduced to a brand new power-up that is being introduced for this game. And we won't be making full use of that power-up until a bit later on in the story, but we're going to be introduced to it, so we're going to have a short tutorial sequence. Why? I don't understand why they don't give you the power-up right away, but I don't know, because it'll make traversing not much different, really. It's a neat way to traverse the environment, basically. It's only parts of the game that it's mandatory. It's like, I think there's like 2 areas in this game total that you need this power-up to get through, but yeah, about 2 or 3 areas in this entire game you need the power-up for, and otherwise the power-up can be completely optional. So that's probably why they didn't give it to you right away. But I digress. We're almost there. Well, we're not almost there, but we're almost to the new portion of the city, because there was a barrier gate, actually, in the slums section that stopped us from getting to what's considered the industrial district of the city. And unfortunately, I decided to nick a guard, so I'm about to get hurt. Oh, leave me alone. But anyway, basically the pathway I was going down before, where I was leading the wrong way from the fortress, there's a giant green shield. Normally we can't get past the shield, but the stadium pass allows us to go by. So just fly through here. Now, welcome to the industrial section, folks. There's lots of people and lots of traffic. It's basically like every other part of the city. But what I like about this section of the city in particular is that if you want... Oh god, the screen went really dark for a second. That was weird. You can actually go into the sort of... I don't know what it's called. Like, the waterway system. And you can actually just avoid all the traffic and such. And that's such an easy way to get around. But with that, we have completed the mission.
Hello? Crew said someone was looking for a race driver?
I'm busy right now. You must be Crew's new errand boys. Look, I don't mean to be rude. You did get here fast. But I'm not interested in any new drivers right now. And I've got work to do.
Is there anything we can do?
No! I'm working on a secret vehicle project.
Okay, sorry.
Listen, if you think you've got the guts to race in this town, try taking my prototype jet board out on the stadium course. Beat the stadium challenge, and maybe I'll consider you for my team.
He can't believe his eyes. The polygons in that shadow. There was like 5 of them. But anyway, yes, you did hear right, ladies and gentlemen. We have access to our brand new jetboard. Jetboard. And that girl that was talking, she sounded familiar, didn't she? It's probably nothing. I'm probably being paranoid. But I do know one thing about her. I got a weird feeling that later on in this game, she's gonna drive me up the wall. Ah! Drive me up the wall!
On and off the jetboard at any time. You can jump on your jetboard. You can get a higher jump by ducking before you jump. Jump and jump again a little after you've landed for an even bigger launch. Try getting up on that higher ledge with a boost jump. You can land on a rail and grind across it. Try grinding on that rail. You can spin in the air, land a perfect 360 for a speed boost. You can do flips while you jump. You can also do tricks for fun. Try to put a number of moves together to get points. Get enough points to win the challenge.
Alright, we hear this, so go into the big glowy judge by here and start grinding on everything you get a chance to grind on. Start doing some Tony Hawk's level of awesome stuff, because, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a skateboarding minigame. And I kind of think that they got the idea of this from Insomniac, you know, Naughty Dog did, because Insomniac did a similar thing back in Spiral 3. Yeah, Spiral 3, that's the game they used it in, where you had this one section, like one of the early levels of the game, where you could just get a skateboard and get points and stuff, and you know, it was pretty fun in Spiral 3. It's pretty fun here as well, but the problem is, it can be very, very tricky if you don't know what you're meant to do. Basically the best way to get points in here is to really chain all these tricks and stuff together. Doing simple tricks on the ground will give you like a very tiny amount of points, but doing tricks while grinding and doing stuff like that will help you. It'll help you get a lot of points. What can I say? And whenever you're going around these areas as well, you're gonna see these big glowy fire orbs. If you pick up a fire orb, well, needless to say, you'll be able to get a ton of points just by, well, riding into them. But like I said, that's a big combo there you can get. Just combo all your skills together from grinds and staying in the air for as long as you can, and you should be fine. But unfortunately, this power-up by here... Oh, I activated the judge again, god damn it. But yeah, this power-up by here, we can't keep it. We do not keep this power-up for a good portion of the game. We will return with it later on. I'm spoiling that right now, but yeah, we have no use for it as is. No talking? Okay. But yeah, I love that power-up. I really wish I had to go up here, because it does make traversing just that little bit faster, you know, and the little bit of speed helps, you know. As one of my supermarkets in this country has for its slogan, every little helps, you know. It just helps you, it boosts you a bit faster. And it gives you quite unique platforming challenges later down the line, which I do enjoy. But anyway, just lead back to Mysterious Woman and see what she has to say, shall we?
We beat the stadium challenge.
Great. People do get lucky. Listen, don't you have someone to collect money from or beat up or something?
You don't like us, do you?
You work for that slimeball crew. What's not to like?
Looks like you've won a few races. Isn't it true the city champion gets to tour the palace?
Yeah, why?
Could you get me into the palace?
A friendly visit, I gather.
Yeah, I'm a real fan of the Baron.
Okay, I'll help you out if you stop bothering me. I saw an old maintenance elevator at the base of one of the palace support towers. That old lift might take you up to the palace if you can find a way to turn on the elevator's power.
That sounds like a riveting plan. So, it's time to show the Baron a thing or two. Let's go and visit him Not next time, because we got a lot of missions to do before we reach that point. But yeah, we now have a plan. We now know what we're doing. So with that, folks, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't be sheepish, people. And when we return next time, we'll be doing some more missions and working our way towards our goal of meeting the Baron. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye!